What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the back nine coverage of round 2 at the River City Open. Shout out to our sponsors. We got a pretty awesome round going on right now. Willie's putting in work, 7 down through the front, bogey free. Kyle's right behind him, 1 bogey on the card, but still 5 down. Corey and Zach are right there. Corey's got the clean card. Zach's had a little bit of a roller coaster. Let's see what these guys can do in the back.
Alright, we got hole 10, 274 feet, slightly downhill. Really just a very straight shot. Try to keep it low. You don't want to be coming in too high on this one because the basket sits up on this mound and can make for some treacherous green.
Willie's up first on the card after canning the good birdie on the last hole. Surprise, surprise. He's throwing his Prince Challenger. Hits the gap great. Right near the basket, in the circle.
Throwing my trusty beat up roach here.
Big hyzer flip angle.
Just,
that thing flips up no problem.
Just kind of carried. I got a little bit too high there. I'll be looking at the basket.
Zach steps up to the tee with a putter. Puts a small flex down the center. Whoa, that one went right over the top of the basket. Kyle, the 4th putter in the group, catches one of those trees on the way in. He's just outside the circle as well. Kyle from about 40 on the elevated basket.
Really likes to take his time on the longer putts and hands it. Great putt from Kyle.
Ellis from about 45, right in the heart. That's a scary putt, guys, with that basket being on that mound. If you miss and catch a roll, it could be a hard comeback. Now Zach from about 33. Another putt right in the heart. These guys just don't want to get big putted.
No, Willie with the closest from just circle's edge.
Another one. All right, guys. Hole 10 was the putting clinic. Great star frame.
Great start to the back nine there.
I don't think any of them were in the circle. Hole 11. 420 feet. Down and then uphill. The basket's tucked left down a little tunnel. Best shot, I would say, goes straight and then fades hyzer right in front of this bush. Trickles down the hill. This is another bonus hole for sure.
Definitely one that you just want to get to the top of the hill and have a clean look.
Willie pumps out a hyzer flip, standing up.
I believe that was his nuke.
Oh, wow.
Oh, almost aced it.
Oh, wow. He actually hit the gap in the air through the tunnel and almost hit the basket. Wow. Ellis dips down a hyzer release, stands up no problem. Barely catches the edge of that push that you need to fade in front of. That one was also probably tracking metal.
Yeah, that was my tracker. Zach just getting a little wide here. Oh no. That's not where you want to be. Kyle, I believe he's going with that same PD2 he was throwing in round 1. Or PD, I'm sorry.
Looks like a good line, just has to hit that hyzer. Gets it in front of the bush and it skips down the tunnel. He might have some type of a look.
Got Zach here in the bush. Looks like that's about all he could do from there. Give himself this look. Oh, just high.
Willie, after the ace run, looks like he has a window. Uphill straddle from maybe 50? Ooh, that was a bit closer than 50, but what a putt.
I remember standing at the top of the hill looking down there and I couldn't even see Willie and I just saw his putter come out and he canned it.
Great jump putt underneath that limb. Now Kyle.
He's got a tricky stance. No problem for Kyle.
All right, from just outside the circle, a weird straddle through a window. All right, guys. Corey puts one in. You guys are making me think this isn't as much of a bonus hole. I haven't seen any birdies on this hole all weekend. But that's why they're a lead card. Zach pitches out, doesn't have much of a look. Gets up and down in two for his bogey.
Alright, we got hole 12 here, 447. This is a very weird angle for a par 3. Not really a good way to get there, you just kind of have to get lucky. Most of us are just pitching a hyzer around and then jump putting or having a small approach shot from 150 or so.
Willie first on the tee. Let's go with a low hyzer release. Stands up a little straight but fights through a lot of the trees. Most of us are playing this as a 2-shot hole. This is probably one of the difficult holes on the course according to par.
Yeah, I'm actually throwing my zone off the tee just to get in position. Going back to his PD.
Hyzer's just in front of the tree. Perfect landing zone. Should have a long look, maybe a jumper from there.
This 3-hole stretch is definitely the hardest stretch of the course. With hole 11 averaging 0.3 over par. I'm sorry, hole 11 averaging 0.4 over par. Hole 12 averaging 0.3.
Zach's approach after a good tee. Catches the last tree.
That was a good looking shot.
Ellis has a long look from about how far?
Good 120.
Long jumper. He liked it. It was on line, just a little bit soft.
Kyle has a line through the trees here.
Another.
That one was in.
Yeah, that looked like a great line as well. Willie diving off a knee out of the bushes.
Just
Underneath
laying
the
up
basket.
to get his 3.
Not a bad 3 at all.
Oh, just a little left side.
As the rest of our players clean up for par.
And this is a hole where a 3 feels like a birdie.
Yeah, you're not losing strokes with the 3 on this hole, that's for sure. I wonder if there were any 2s all day on it. On to hole 13. This shot is straight out the gap. You wanna fade at the end, land in the landing zone From there, you're going to have either anhyzer or sidearm approach to a very, very difficult green. This basket is, I'd say, about 15 feet above our heads. And you don't want to miss and roll down that hill. It's definitely opportunity for a tin cup.
Willie on the box. Just pulled it a little bit right, catching those limbs and falling straight down. I'm going with the same zone I threw off the tee on the last hole.
Corey swings his zone into the left side of the fairway, right in the landing zone, pretty much what you want to do. Kyle hides the release off the tee pad, also going to the left side of the fairway. Great positioning.
Yeah, I'll have a look from there for sure. I think Zach's throwing some kind of fairway out there.
Smooth release by Zach, and that's looking like the best shot in the group.
Right where you want to be. Looks like Willie's going to try and line up a forehand roller.
He's going to want to put some cut on this one. Definitely two up and down.
That one just kind of rolled out left. Not enough angle on that one. Now I'm approaching here with my soft zone.
Beats the trees that it needs to beat. Approaching the hill. Skips up and stays on there. That's amazing. That's why you throw a soft zone, folks.
Yeah, they don't like the roll as much as other zones, that's for sure. Willie with the straddle out from the rough.
Looks like he's side-arming his ESP machete. Chops out of his hand. Fades to inside the circle. He's got to look.
I believe Kyle's throwing his tactic here.
Kyle's approach sounds like it hits the hill somewhere. Zach with the primo drive and a good approach to match it.
I have a putt there for his three.
Willie from outside the circle on the lifted basket. Amazing putt.
Great putt.
Now Zach from about 20 gets the unfortunate roll. Almost inevitable if you miss this putt.
Yeah, it's not likely to stay on that hill if you're hitting any basket at all. That's not the chains. But that one stayed up there.
A little low again, hits the cage, stays up top. Kyle's putt from just the base of the mound. Up and in. Good birdie for Kyle. Ellis with probably what would be the shortest putt for bird on this hole that I can imagine. Great approach, great birdie.
Thank you. Zach taps in and we move on to the next hole. Hole 14, 399. This is a very sloped fairway down to the left. You really don't want to push anything long, but it's so easy to do because it's really like a sawed off hyzer.
Ellis is on the tee. Looks like he's stuck a Z-Raptor. Gets the hyzer release, but he sends it straight out over the fairway. It does fight back. It looks like he's got a look from near circle's edge.
I believe Kyle's throwing a PD2 here.
Kyle lets go a little bit tighter, but still pushes a little bit straight deep. You almost need to get your hyzer to stall back a little bit at the end of this one. Willie lets go hard hyzer and snug on the corner. Looks to be near Ellis with a circle edge putt. Great shot. And Zach gets a lot of hyzer angle on that out of his hand.
Great looking shot.
With the skip to match. I think he's in the circle.
Kyle from in the rough. Just hands it from the rough. Great putt from Kyle.
What is this? A straddle step putt, sort of? Yeah. Downhill.
Through the gap, down the hill.
Under the branch. That was just framed up. What a putt for Kyle. He's been making those putts all day. Willie with the downhill attempt.
Just kind of got the nose down on that one.
I ain't taking a stroke penalty for you.
Almost hits the cameraman.
Get out of here.
Good footwork to avoid it.
I believe there's a little bit of left to right wind on this one.
Ellis downhill from about 34 feet. Perfect.
I felt good about that one.
Now Zach from clearly in the circle. That was a great drive. He hearts it as well.
A good par putt from Willie there.
Willie smiling, feeling good out there. On to hole 15. This next hole is slightly downhill, kind of open until you get to the green where there's a wall of trees. They're easily approached from the left side. You'll see a lot of players throw a sidearm over the left side and try to fade in close to the basket. Another play is maybe a straight mid-range or putter and sort of just try to play it through the trees.
I'm throwing my glow sparkle Raptor here. It's very straight for a Raptor, and I love this one out of my hand. About 20 feet, 25 feet.
Yeah, a little bit deep in the circle. Looks comfortable. Looks like Kyle's trying to follow you with the sidearm. Keeping it nice and low and straight until you beat the last tree. Unfortunately, he did catch one of the last trees on the way in and gets knocked down about circle's edge.
Just kind of faded out a little early there. Zach taking this backhand, which really surprised me with how good his forehand is.
The backhand line is there. You just have to beat a few more trees. Willie follows him. Misses the first one, but catches a couple of the others.
They all have some long looks at it. Should be easy par.
Willie with the wide straddle off a knee.
Oh, wow. Great bid there. Just a weird hyzer angle around those trees. Kyle with a pretty clean look here.
Kyle with a 35-foot straddle putt. The straddle steppers.
Dead center.
Ellis with another smooth putt off the pole. I think he's on fire. It's 3 in a row for him and Kyle.
Good par putt from Zach there. Willie cleaning up. On to hole 16, 358 feet. You got either side of this tree to choose from: sidearm, turnover, backhand, hyzer. Really just a straight shot no matter what you're throwing into this hillside here. I'm throwing my ESP Buzz SS here. Just trying to flip it up through the gap.
Just a Buzz SS in the circle. Great shot. Kyle looks like he's probably following the same line. Smooth hyzer release. Flipping up flat through the gap.
Believe it or not, folks, that was a FD3 he threw that straight. It's really beat up.
Yeah, they had a late stand up. That was smooth. Zach looking to follow the group. Maybe a little early release. Didn't quite see that one.
I think it just hyzered out on him a little.
Willie flipping something up the right side.
Oh, catches the right side and rolls down the hill. Looks like Willie will just be pitching up from there. Zach approaching with the sidearm, perfect.
Willie follows suit.
But Willie told me he was trying to give that one a bit. Just a little short.
Corey taps in number 4 from about 15 feet. Putt's looking really smooth. Kyle will do the same.
He got a little lesson at AmNats. What? I said he got. Yeah.
These guys just cleaning up here.
He got in his own head and dropped.
Plenty of friendly conversation as we clear off this hole and move on to the next tee.
Yeah, we had a great card. Great vibes on the card the whole time. Hole 17, 419. Really, I like to play the sidearm up the left side here the whole way, try to stand something up and just full power. You will also see backhand turnover flex shots. But whatever you do, you gotta hit this gap off the tee.
Corey stepping up with the sidearm route, snapping his Zeus, hyzer through the gap, has some turn, and there's the fade. That was pretty much as well as you can play it, folks.
Yep.
I was pumped after that one. That one felt really good out of the hand.
Kyle looking to match. Flipping up his sidearm off the tee.
Oh, just catches that one of those last trees.
Needs to keep it a tiny bit wider, and he'd be up there next to Ellis. Here we have Zach taking the backhand route.
I remember there was a little bit of a headwind, so I think that one just kind of drifted on him. kind of the same thing happened to Willie there. So once the disc gets flat, if it's flippy at all, the wind just pushes it.
Ooh, giving it a soft run underneath that branch with the sidearm. That was touchy.
Looks like Kyle's lining up the same shot here.
Willie with a stepper through the tree in front of him.
Yeah, he had a low ceiling and a lot of stuff in his way.
More or less a soft layup with a little bit of an attempt. Kyle cleaning up his par. Finally getting to Corey's sidearm. There's no way he's missing that, folks. Look at that one. Top ring. The rest of our card cleans up here, and we're on to the next hole. Alright, Corey. On to hole 18. What do you think?
This is 273 feet. I believe it's just a sidearm shot, but if you throw something straight down this tunnel at all, you're gonna get inside the circle. It just has to stay straight. I like the sidearm play. Just push it down there. If it finishes at all, it's up by the basket. But don't go long. There's some rough back there.
Corey's first on the tee. He's got the last 5. He's throwing the sidearm flex route.
This is that same Sparkle Glow Raptor.
Right down the middle, hits the fade, and bullseye.
Kyle, I believe he's throwing his FD3.
Flexes it down the middle, glances the tree.
Just a little bit long.
Just outside the circle for a look for Kyle. Zach's got no problem with the sidearm flex. Looking smooth.
Great shot from Zach. Good to get that last hole. After a little rocky. Sure he wasn't happy about the round. Willie taking his Raptor
Through the uprights.
and puts it inside the circle.
Yeah, that looked good. We had 3 sidearm flexes there. Kyle finally misses one of those straddle steppers, half an inch high off the band. Willie tags in his birdie for a clean scorecard. Zach taps in. I'm sure he's happy to get off this round. And Ellis with the 8 down back 9. Look at that scorecard.
I really played exactly how I wanted to on the back. Even that 3 felt like a birdie.
And with that, we have our standings. Ellis takes over the first place with the 27 under. Kyle slips a spot to second place with 26 under. Willie's right there in third at 24, and Bart Kowaleski in the 4th place, creeping on to the lead card for the last day.
You guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you to the Patreon. And we'll see you at round 3.
Thanks, guys.
Going back to Brewer.